Strainers. Strainers are bar tools that are used to remove ice and other solids from a mixed drink as it is being poured into a glass. Not only this, but it also helps to create a finer foam when working with ingredients like egg and cream. There are many different sizes and styles of strainers, also known as sieves. We'll be covering what a fine strainer looks like, how to use a fine strainer, what a Hawthorne strainer looks like, and how to use a Hawthorne strainer. Two of the most commonly used strainers in a bar. Let's start off with what a fine strainer looks like. To best explain a fine strainer, think of a fishing net. You want the fish to stay in the net and you want the water to pass through. A fine strainer is basically a miniature version of a fishing net. It has a handle and then a bowl on the end of this handle. This bowl has thousands of tiny little holes in it. The holes are what allows a liquid to pass through, while the bowl keeps any solids, whether it be bits of fruit or shards of ice, from making their way into the guest's glass. Now let's see how to use a fine strainer. A fine strainer is very simple to use and very effective. Follow these steps when using a fine strainer. Step 1. Place the glass that you'll be straining your liquid into onto your bar mat. Step 2. Hold the fine strainer above the glass. And Step 3. Take the shaking tin in your other hand and carefully pour the mixture into the fine strainer, making sure that it passes through the strainer and into the glass. Now we can take a look at what a Hawthorne strainer looks like. The Hawthorne strainer is made up of a disc, which is called the rim, a handle, and 2 or more prongs which are used for stabilizing the strainer over the top of the mixing tin. There is also a metal spring which is fixed around the edge of the rim which rolls inwards to fit inside the glass. Lastly, let's finish off with how to use a Hawthorne strainer. To use the Hawthorne strainer, follow these steps. Step 1. Place the Hawthorne strainer into the mixing tin, with the spring inside the mixing tin. Make sure that there is no gap between the strainer and the edge of the tin, as this stops the ice from escaping. Remember to do all of this on your bar mat. Step 2. Place your finger on top of the Hawthorne strainer, making sure that it is held firmly in place. Step 3. Pour the liquid through the Hawthorne strainer into the glass that you are using, making sure that all the ice and other solids stay in the mixing tin. In this lesson, we have taken a look at what a fine strainer looks like, how to use a fine strainer, what a Hawthorne strainer looks like, and how to use a Hawthorne strainer. Good luck using these strainers during service.